Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Happy Monday, everyone. You're joined by me, Shahir.
And me, Amy Jones.
AJ back in action.
I know. What's this? What's happening?
It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time since we've been doing it, but I mean, I was on last week, and I haven't been on for ages, and then it's suddenly like, bam.
They missed you.
I'm not so
back
sure about
by
that.
popular demand.
Not so sure about that, but it's good to be back, and it's good to be back here with you.
Oh, stop it, you.
I mean,
stop. So, our top stories for today: you can now report accidents against unknown offenders at ENOC stations.
And the Dubai rainfalls that hit Dubai actually. So we are making the most of the short winter rains.
And also, it's been verified a group spends 1.27 million at a RestoClub in Dubai.
And good deeds happening all around the town.
And then we have our guest Shadi Joweihan, who climbed the Himalayan peaks to promote heart health.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to speaking to him.
I know.
I think he'll be interesting.
Inspiring story.
I know, but yeah.
But before we get to that, I had a question for you. I'm curious about your life. You're a mystery.
Good.
So I was wondering what types of people are around you. I was like, if Amy...
What types of people are around
Yeah,
me?
like what types of people make you happy? What type of energy you want to surround yourself? You're a mystery, so I was just wondering.
I really am not a mystery, by the way. Maybe a mystery to Shahir, but not a mystery.
Everything's a mystery to me. But I was thinking, AJ, on a first date, what does she deem acceptable and what's not acceptable? So what would you think?
Now he's asking, isn't he?
Well, this is the perfect time. Gotcha.
Just lob it onto a live show. I think anything is possible. I think anything is okay, depending on the situation.
I intentionally did this live because you never answered me when I asked you questions. Okay, if a guy were to come in flip-flops,
I think that's fine if you're at a restaurant that allows you, or drinks that allows you flip-flops. Like, you're not going to go to like a black tie, not that you'd go on a black tie place, but like, say you're going...
You don't know me.
Say you're going to a really nice restaurant and it's got an attire that you have to wear and you rock up in flip-flops. No, because they're not going to be allowed in.
But flip-flops in general? Unacceptable in my books.
Okay, so what is your ick?
Switch it around.
Yeah.
No, well, okay, if I were in your place and someone came in flip-flops, I wouldn't be happy. Slides, not even slides.
So what happens if you, like, what happens if you have a day date and you're going for coffee?
What happened to shoes? What happened to laces?
So flip-flops in general are a no-go.
On a first date, are you trying to impress or...
So would you not wear flip-flops?
Not ever. Actually, I don't agree on wearing flip-flops anywhere besides the home.
Really?
Yeah,
what about
for
the beach?
Sure. The beach is completely different.
Okay. And what would you... Okay, what else is your ick?
I don't have any.
I reckon
but like,
you have plenty. I reckon you are going to be the worst person on a date.
I'm an
be like
easygoing person.
A list of things.
I'm super chill.
Would you wear a tank top on a first date?
Of course not. You should know me better. Tank tops are for offices and homes only.
Shahir likes to...
I like a good tank top.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be the case.
But also, it's only during like the lunch breaks.
Is it though?
Yeah, definitely.
Is it?
And the peak of summer. I think when you ask about star signs and kids on first dates, that's the only time it's unacceptable to like bring certain
star signs.
Yeah, like when someone goes like, "What's your star sign? Are you like a Scorpio rising?" What does that even mean?
Like, I mean, fair enough, but also, like, I wouldn't say that that's going to be like a crazy OMG. Like, no.
But it's always the people that ask about star signs.
I mean, to be honest, it wouldn't be something that would like It wouldn't be something that I would naturally kind of go, hey, what's your star sign? It wouldn't be something that I would actually naturally think about.
And I'm like, what's that about?
Maybe they believe in it all. And they want to be, you know, because like, let's be honest, a date is about, you know, compatibility and speaking and finding common ground. If they're interested in it, then maybe. Like,
I see where it's coming from.
You know?
But I feel like they might have deep-rooted issues, which is why they care about star signs to begin with.
What's
so
star signs got to do with deep-rooted issues?
I don't know, like the time you're born and stuff like that. I'm not an expert. In fact, I know nothing about star signs, but I just feel like the people that ask those questions are the ones that are trying to psychoanalyze you because they're trying to figure out themselves to begin with.
Oh, I feel like Shahir's got some underlying issues on this one.
I know nothing about star signs, and that's just me.
Oh, Okay, so star signs and star signs kids on a first date.
Asking about kids? Definitely not.
Okay, fair enough.
Definitely
But what
not.
happens if, you're old and, you're
Like,
getting on?
it's fine. Like, it's not the thing. It's just too deep too soon. Like, what if you
True.
don't even know
A
yet?
first date is meant to be,
Chill, positive, good vibes.
Okay, so what happens if somebody overdresses?
No such thing.
Okay.
Unless you're wearing like double matching.
Or what
like,
about double denim?
double denim's fine. The Canadian suit, like, no problem with
Double
that.
denim, no.
Really? See, so you do have things that upset you. If I
Oh.
wore this on a first date, it's not acceptable.
Shahir likes to look cool and trendy. That's all.
That's the thing. I'm not even trying. I'm not. It just comes naturally to me.
Gee, oh my gosh.
All right, guys, let's get into our first story. So, you can now officially report accidents against unknown offenders at ENOC stations. That's Dubai
great.
making everything easy for you,
It
as
is.
always. So, in order to save you waiting time, Dubai Police, in cooperation with Emirates National Oil Company, ENOC, launched the updated phase of the On the Go initiative, which I remember speaking about this last time I was on the show. And the initiative allows you to report minor accidents and accidents against unknown parties at the ENOC petrol station, all in the duration of a couple of minutes.
That's so good. So this revamped version is in the fourth phase of the initiative since it's launched in 2015. Plus, the personnel at the ENOC stations will help you out if you are unsure on how to go about it. Alternatively, these reports can be filed from the Dubai Police Smart app. This station initiative was implemented for the benefit of those who don't own a smartphone. I think that's a really good idea.
So, who doesn't own a smartphone anymore?
I think a lot of people don't own a smartphone.
Really?
But also, I just think being able to identify it, it's just another thing, isn't it, to make things a lot easier.
Yeah, and that's literally standard Dubai for you. Like, how much easier, it's literally at your fingertips.
Exactly.
You're gonna pass by a petrol station at some point anyway. So I think with like smartphones and just like reporting stuff in general, like going to police stations, not in the UAE and not in Dubai specifically, but most places you would have to go to a police station because they don't have apps. So just like those steps and the procedures and the...
I also think though, like with, say for example, apps, some people in general, not all, but some are like a bit technophobe. So giving a face to it and having somebody just go, oh, hi. So I was on one of the apps. And when you just sometimes have a question, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, should I do this or this doesn't make sense? Most of the time, if I just call up.
Yeah.
But this is just another way that you can just kind of go, oh.
Yeah, literally having someone
makes it a little bit easier, which is great.
Definitely. Like, I think that being a technophobe, like you said, so you have the FAQs, and sometimes your questions aren't there. And what do you do in situations like that? And then you have to go back, retrace all your steps to get to the page where you have the live chats. Do you know
I feel like you've really gone into this.
No, but my point is, it's like you said, when you can put a face to it and you have someone to talk to, it makes everything significantly easier.
Yeah, it does. Very true. Having a face, putting a face to the name,
Yeah.
It's good.
The ease of convenience.
Exactly. And on top of that, so Dubai, as we all know, because we all witnessed it, Dubai made the most of the short winter rains this weekend. So over the weekend, thunderstorms and cold attempts were forecast to hit parts of the UAE, and they most certainly did. Heavy rains were seen across Dubai, but as we all know, winter in Dubai only lasts a painfully short while. And residents sure knew how to make the most of it. So we received several DMs over the amazing rains on Saturday, from traffic jams to some videos in particular that were adorable.
Yes, adorable to say the least. Videos of puppies wrapped in blanket and extremely videos of a man sweeping water off his car and the splashes and everything in between.
So cute.
Dubai just knows how to capture these cute rain moments and make the most of it.
I know. But also, the rain was bonkers. I don't think I've seen rain in Dubai, obviously, but I've never seen it to that extent. Or I think it was more for like that prolonged time. I mean, I got caught in the rain.
What time?
midday.
Yeah,
So
like 1:30ish.
yeah, we'd gone for like lunch, breakfast lunch, and it was lashing it down, and to the extent that obviously the what's it called, the electric doors, like the rain was the rain was basically like opening the doors consistently, so
Yeah.
they obviously had to override it and do all that stuff. So we were like, right, we need to leave, we need to just get out and go. I mean, I drove in the UK, and the UK, you know, is always raining, but this was like intense.
Really? Do you think it's because like the countries like infrastructure and the roads and everything aren't built for it?
I don't know. I think maybe like the UK is it's like raining over a long, prolonged time, whereas this was just like heavy rainfall in a short period of time.
This was the first time I drove in rain, and I was like, this is intense. I had to go to the airport and pick my friend up. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. But like,
did you do Shakeside Road on
yeah.
the? Oof.
Yeah.
So we were coming through, and I mean, I was in like a little road, so it wasn't even like one of the main roads, and it was completely flooded.
Yeah.
And everybody was obviously trying to honk you to go quicker. Luckily, obviously, because you know it was me, I was with my dad, and he was literally like, "Wait, just wait," like, and you had to like obviously wait for everybody to go so that you could go through.
Yeah.
But the rain like came up to my bonnet, and it was intense. But obviously, I didn't know. I mean, I think I did know this. But it's one of those things that I didn't really think about it.
Yeah.
But obviously, you have to continuously have your accelerator on when you're going through. Otherwise, the rain will go up into your like exhaust and it will fry your electrics. And it actually happened. We saw quite a few like on the roads, like they'd.
Yeah, you were saying that, and I recalled all the different cars that I've seen on the streets. It's a lot. Like,
yeah,
you get excited because like it rarely happens. But then, like, there's so much to it. It's just an overwhelming.
Well, I think as well, like, it's just making sure that you're know what to deal with in those situations, but also you have that respect on the road. Because so many people, I mean, let's be honest, people on the roads, they don't have the most amount of respect sometimes. And obviously, when it's rain, it's just dangerous, isn't it? So it's just making sure that everybody was safe and nobody was harmed in the process of trying to get out. Because everybody was trying to go home.
Everyone that I saw on the roads were driving super slowly, super safely. So that was great to see. I was like, oh, maybe it should rain more often.
Oh, no. But also, like, just some of them. I mean, we always get... I mean, I think that it's like an Instagram thing. When it rains in Dubai, everybody posts videos of rain in Dubai. And it was beautiful.
Yeah, it's literally the one thing.
And fog. Basically weather.
Yeah.
Anything weather-related.
Or fireworks. It's like those special moments that you don't always get.
Do you think rain is a special moment?
It's so... I love this weather. Well, the weather over the weekend.
I mean, it would just be a bit like people that would come on holiday and say, for example, they've come on holiday and it's raining. You just be a bit like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't help it. Obviously, it's a natural phenomenon.
And also, that's the thing. It lasts such a short period of time that you forget it. The day after, it was extremely hot.
Actually, it was yesterday. It was very warm. Yeah.
It was super intense.
And it's going to be warm this week, people.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. Moving on to our next story. So it's officially been verified. A group spends 1.27 million at a RestoClub in Dubai. So since we published a story on our Instagram, we received several messages in disbelief, and we totally get it. Makes sense. It's a lot of money. And this is why we're confirming a group of 14 people, in fact, did spend 1.27 million dirhams at a particular restaurant where the Dubai Bling star Farhana Bodhi was celebrating her birthday alongside her cast members such as DJ Bliss, Danya, Ibrahim, Lujaina Adada. And we're here for the celebrations too.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
So we received the receipt from the management along with a statement from Dolce Legends Club as below. Yes, as you know, we hosted Farhana's birthday and a lot of Dubai Bling stars were present. Towards the end of her birthday, we had guests visit and a particular table started spending a lot on champagne and rounds of drinks. Unfortunately, I would not be able to disclose the exact guest information, but a table was particularly doing so. So no names, but it is true apparently. I mean, we've seen this quite a lot.
Yes.
Like we've seen a lot of like receipts coming through.
Yeah.
Some the bold, some the incredible. I think this goes into the incredible bit.
Definitely. Like, how much is each person pitching in? Do you itemize the bill?
Well, 1.27 million. Like, I don't even want to. I couldn't even make up the. I couldn't even do the maths.
Definitely not. And you can see
between 14 people.
The photos beside us. We have the total bill, like the number at the very bottom, showcasing, but you can't see how long that receipt is. It's crazy.
I mean, I always find it like I always go through these receipts and just like have a little look, and there'll always be one thing. So it won't be. It's not like everybody's eating or drinking loads of different things.
Yeah.
But there's usually like one item that's going to be like 1 million dirhams. So maybe they ate some form of gold, like cucumber.
Gold soup.
I don't know, gold soup. Or they like drank something that's gold, or maybe the restaurant just started handing out gold. I don't know, but usually there's like one thing that's like expensive.
The X factor in the receipt.
Yeah, I know.
What was the most you've ever spent? Could I ask? Would you disclose?
What, the most I've ever spent?
Oh no! Have you ever been in a situation where you went out for food and you're like, "This is not what I was expecting"?
Yeah, all the time. All the time. No, and it's not. No. To caveat, it's not about like the actual. It's more the fact that, say, for example, you go to a restaurant and you're expecting to spend like 200 dirhams, and then you end up spending 400, and you're a bit like, did not expend that. Did not need to spend that.
Definitely.
So like, I'm in that. I'm not very good with money, so we know this.
Sister.
So like, I'm just really good at spending it. So that's the problem. So I'm always in that situation because I always like over-egg it, you know?
I don't know, I'm trying to be like better.
Yeah, I did some financial planning with Shahir once.
And it was
Did it take?
For the most part, yes.
I got him a sheet and everything.
She made me an entire
like a proper...
sheet. She went through my expenses and was like, you have a problem.
Yeah, he had a problem with, what was it?
Takeout.
But I think that's a Dubai thing. I think everybody does that.
Yeah, but I paid for gas finally. So now I started cooking. I bought chicken yesterday, so...
Do you have an oven that works now?
Yeah, I paid for gas. I baked.
You baked?
Banana bread that did not turn out well.
At least you tried.
At least I tried. And, you know, that's all we can say for now.
I think that's great.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for always keeping me afloat.
your financial planning.
At
least you've got like a ballpark, you know?
New year, new me.
One day you might like overstretch, but then you rein it back in.
As I'm stretching into my 30s. Like, it's just those small changes.
See, that is my good deed. That is my good deed to help you. I'm not so sure. I know. Speaking of, going into the next story. So good deeds were happening all around town this weekend. So if there's one thing you need to have no doubt about, it's that Dubai is a city of great people doing great things, making the world just a little bit better. We always see it on Instagram, don't we?
That's Dubai for you. So ever since the Talabat delivery driver scene, so many people were getting inspired and picking up the debris they see on dangerous spots around the city. And it's just been great and heartwarming.
So that's right. So over the weekend, we received 2 more. One of a man single-handedly clearing up some very heavy-looking barriers off the road, and the other of a man putting himself at risk to go and pick up the UAE flag. So it really is a lovely feeling to see, like, just all the amazing people in the city doing all those great things. But I think it is so lovely when people just will. Not about being in harm's way, but like will actually go out of their way to pick up things that are dangerous or look out for other people.
Yeah, exactly. It's looking out for other people. Like, chances are you passed by it and it didn't impact you, but for you to go out of your way, pick it up and just like those small deeds go a long way. A little goes a long way, and it has a domino snowball effect on the next person.
Was it pay it forward? Is it? Yeah. So, talking of, what would be your thing? What would be your go-to good thing? What would be your good deed?
I'm the poster child for good deeds.
Oh yeah?
I'm good deeds all day.
What was your good deed that you've done today? Yesterday? Saturday?
Okay, so yesterday I went all around town. So on Google it says that these banks were open. When all around town, none of them were open. I did not have to go around town with my best friend to every single bank for her sake, but I did. Sure, she's my best friend, and sure, she's one of the most important people in my life, but still, it's still a good deed. That's all.
Okay, so would you pick up like debris on the roads?
For sure. Like, 100%.
Have you done it before?
I always do it.
Do you?
Honestly, yeah.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Good Deed.
Do you?
Can't say I've picked up. I mean, I've picked up litter before, obviously.
Yeah, it depends
Can't
what
say
it
I've
is.
like picked up debris on like the roads.
Yeah. You know
No.
what really upsets me? Like when you're driving on the street and you just see a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
It hurts when it's animals. It's a lot,
Oh,
actually.
No, don't. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But it is. It's yeah. It's just not nice, is it?
And with the rain over the weekend, there's been a lot of stuff just laid on the streets. And the people that do have to pick it up, it's super dangerous anyway.
Well, I think as well, like after any big rainfall, like there's, you know, it's even just health and safety because of the rain.
Yeah.
And like there's obviously massive puddles and all that sort of stuff. Sometimes they can be sewage problems. Like there's litter because obviously bins get washed away.
Yeah.
So I think whatever everybody can do to help each other out, I think that's a good thing.
A litter goes a long way.
Yeah. Did you say a litter goes a long way?
Oh my God, no. But that's
like,
great.
Here's being a little bit punny this morning, isn't it?
It works in both ways. It works in both ways.
Right.
That was great. I wish I actually did think of it.
Yeah.
Guys, stay tuned. We're going on a really short break. But after the break, we're joined by Shadi, who has an extremely inspiring story.
Yeah.
He's undergone 2 heart surgeries and has climbed the Himalayan mountains for an important message.
Yeah. I'm excited. So stay tuned, guys. Speak to you in a bit.
Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Our guest today has undergone 2 heart surgeries and has since then climbed the Himalayan peaks in order to support an important message. Welcome to the show, Shadi.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, Lovin
Thank
Dubai.
you.
I know, yeah. Welcome. I'm excited.
Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, so tell us, who is Shadi?
Shadi is just a normal person like every other person out there. The important fact here and the important message is that we need to get more heart awareness out there. We need to teach people more about resilience, getting their heart checked, etc. If you look at the figures alone, 19.1 million people died in 2020 from related cardiovascular disease. So you're looking 1 in every 5 people who pass away due to heart disease. But, you know, people are scared to go get checked out. They're concerned. Life will never be the same if there's something comes up.
So can you tell us a bit more about your story? You got diagnosed just over 10 years ago, right?
Sure, a bit longer than that. I was diagnosed with something called the heart murmur.
Okay.
And many people have a heart murmur. It's very common, it's not dangerous, it's a little tiny leak in your valve and you can live a normal life. But continuously checking is what led that, you know, if I don't correct this, I could have a heart failure. And then I undergone a heart surgery in 2014 and then a secondary one in 2016.
Oh, wow.
So both related to the same things. The important point is that there is a bias in our society that the moment you are diagnosed with a heart problem, that you're no longer a contributor to society. You know, it's you fail to do many things or achieve or live a healthy life or live for a purpose. I think what I did was unusual in the sense where I basically lived life to the fullest post-second heart surgery. But the important point again is that when did you guys check yourself out? Have you checked your heart ever?
I think I got COVID and quite badly, and they did loads of like EKGs and all that sort of stuff on me. So, but that was only because out of a situation rather than a preventative thing.
So the aim is to get people who are feeling great to go out there and get checked. As we've all seen the last week in the US with the American footballer. Yeah, it's big news. Now, the situation that arose at that time, they had paramedics, they had defibrillators, they had everything available. They managed to resuscitate him. You had the experts on hand immediately. Because every 1 minute, you lose 10% chance, yeah? So imagine 5 minutes, 50%, you're literally not going to recover.
He was very lucky. As you said, he had everybody around him.
Correct. So imagine doing something like that on the mountains and you already have some electrical abnormalities, and that's where I wanted to take it to the mountains where it's more remote, more extreme, more dangerous in the sense. I wasn't looking for danger. I was looking to test myself. And without a doubt, it was quite a challenge due to multiple factors. And the biggest one was the cold weather. In winter, I mean, that you had experts, 8,000 mountaineers who actually gave up.
Wow.
So we managed to get to 5,400, and then we actually got rescued off the mountain because it was so tough.
Really?
Yeah, we actually got helicopter rescued. But we come back to the same thing. A lot of people would say to me, why would you do that? Why would you put yourself in danger? I try to mitigate as much as possible the dangers by having helicopter standby, having a doctor on call. But like we said, the difference is you're on a football field with the experts.
Yeah.
They're there with you in 1 minute. In that case, you're not. So you have to listen to your heart. You have to listen to your heartbeat. You have to wonder what's going on with your body. Am I pushing it too much? Do I stop? Do I pull away? Now, if we look at the UAE, 40%, Cleveland Hospital will tell you, die from cardiovascular disease.
Wow.
That's a high number. So what I would like to do and continue with this message is to collaborate with a team or a hospital where it's like overseas. You have, the screening van that does diabetes or cancer that can go around and do schools and do shopping centers and do etc. It's a simple, very simple 5-minute screening test. I get a lot of people and messages coming to, you know what, I got checked out and I had a heart murmur, or I got checked out and I got arrhythmia. So, and there's a lot of people who don't understand the difference between a heart attack and cardiac arrest. They're totally two different things.
Can you elaborate?
I was going to say, for those that don't know.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate?
So basically, a cardiac arrest is due to electrical impulses, a change in the electric of the heart, the fibrillation of the heart. It's nothing to do with having a blockage in the heart. So you could be an athlete, you could be a fit person, you could be a CrossFitter every day at the gym, doing everything, and just like that.
Wow.
And this is where the community lacks here CPR training. We do see CPR by a lifesaver, in Atlantis or in a hotel. Yeah. You might see the odd defib in a metro station. But what we need to do, hopefully, is to get Dubai everywhere you can have a defib. Everyone is knowledgeable, how to use a defibrillator. Everyone can tell the difference between a cardiac arrest and a heart attack. Heart attack, usually you get the pain, the sore shoulder, the pain. You get the left. It's a feeling you would know it's not normal. It's a feeling you would know it's not normal. So it's very critical that we educate not just institutions, but educate the normal people who are listening, everyone. I hope people who are listening today say, you know what, I'm going to pick up the phone and go get a
checked out.
ECG, echocardiogram. It costs you nothing, you're insured and so forth. But the aim is to drive free screening, to try to get preventative death. And and 50%, if not more, are actually preventable if we can get people screened. Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, this happened to you kind of when you had your you said 04 when you had your first
2014 first heart surgery. Yeah.
So tell us about kind of when did you find out that you had your kind of heart murmur and the kind of the situation to how you got to this point now?
The heart murmur went on for years. It probably went on for 8 years. I did a pilot license and they picked it up and they just said, keep an eye on it. So if it wasn't for that, I would never have discovered the deterioration and the leakage in my valve.
Gosh.
So then they tested and they said, wow, I did a treadmill test. And then post that, they do an ultrasound and they realize, wow. And I remember the cardiologist walking in and from his face, I can tell it wasn't good news. And I said, if I calm down, if I don't stop exercising, would that work? And he said, you could be reading a book. It doesn't matter.
Oh, really? So it's not even about stressing your body?
Not at all.
Wow.
And that's what people need to understand. You hear the athlete just dropped dead or someone just went to have a nap and dropped dead. And funny enough, just before my climb, same camp where I was going to stay, a 45-year-old man died. He wasn't feeling well. He came back to the camp, never woke up. Wow. And it was down to heart disease. So it was funny, it was scary. I was going, do I do this? Because you're facing a lot of other factors, high altitude, cold weather, and you're continuously getting tired. So people think
Well, it's also because altitude sickness and all that sort of stuff. So is it your heart? Is it altitude
you're
sickness?
confused. And I had altitude sickness, so I had to come back. So everything I did in the first 3 days, I had to redo again. So I had to come back down again and do it again. But what people don't realize, let's go trekking to the Himalayas. It's so much fun. It is not fun.
No, there's a lot of training that goes into it, though, I assume.
There is a lot of training, but no matter what training you do, you could be the fittest athlete and you could still suffer from altitude sickness. Yeah. Everyone is different. But what people need to realize, it's go, go, go every day. There is no rest. You're hiking every day 10, 12, 13 kilometers. You're gaining altitude. Being winter, you're not warming up. So that's another layer that's basically stripping away your batteries till you reach the top. So coming back, sorry, to your question. So I got tested and they said you need a surgery urgently or your heart's going to fail.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, those.
So it was very quick.
Very dramatic. Yeah. It went from just another checkup to...
Okay, you need to get into surgery.
Or you will die, basically. Wow. These are two. So we did the first surgery. It was great. I lived a very high-intensity life, exercising, CrossFit, etc. And then I went for a checkup 2 years later, and they said, you know what? It wasn't successful op. We have to redo it, and you've had some more ruptured chords inside your heart. So we did the second one, and the doctor said, listen, it's done really well. You can live life to the fullest. And since then, I started receiving a lot of message Instagram, parents to kids who have CHD. Just more information, 1 in 100 kids born have CHD, congenital heart disease. And people don't realize that. It's very, very quick.
Is it detected in kind of like when they're new
in
childbirth or like later on?
You can trace it through the pregnancy. You can pick it up if it's very extensive. But sometimes kids don't show CHD till 3, 4 years of age when they're running out of breath, etc. and so forth. So I get a lot of parents who say, we're sharing your story with our kids, that it's okay. So there's a lot of kids who will go into a change room and the scar is showing and they're ashamed or shy. Not at all. Yeah. I say, that's a scar of a warrior. Yeah. And you can really come out from it. And there are amazing stories of heart warriors out there. Yeah. The biggest message is, guys, get checked out because you never know. And the other part of it, a lot of people say, get checked out. Might be a bad result. No, that is amazing. That's a blessing. Because what you do, you buy yourself time. Yeah. So if you find out what's wrong with you, you can correct it and live normally rather than not being detected. And you could be with your friends, chilling, having a drink, out in a club, spending 1.2 million, and then bang, you get shocked. So the reality...
that would shock you. If you got a bill like that would shock you. Yeah.
That shocked me outside. I had heart palpitation outside. So it's easy. It's simple, guys. Same way as you check your sugar, you could check your heart, get it done. But the other message is resilience. Overcoming adversity is not as complicated as people make it to be. We focus a lot on the negative, whereas no matter how big your adversity is, I think I put up something on Instagram showing the heart open, valve open, being sewn, and I said, 2 of those, starting your heart, stopping your heart, starting your heart again, and here we are at 5,400 meters. So hopefully that will inspire people that no matter how bad your adversity is, there is always things that are tougher and you can overcome them.
On a more personal level for you, after going through the 2 surgeries and hearing about the guy that didn't make it a week prior and everyone just questioning whether or not you should do it, what made you stick to it and say, no, I'm definitely doing this, I want to go through this? What made you stick to it, basically?
I mean, society, it's everyone wants to give, their advice and their perspective, and I respect that. But what I tell people is, if you want to grow, if you want to find out what's on the other side of the fear door that everyone is afraid of, I know everyone's trying to be protective and caring and loving, but that's not going to help me grow. That's not going to help the message get across to people. I think it's the mindset. It's years of building resilience, and resilience is not the word, you hear a resilient economy, a resilient whatever. Resilience is something innate inside you that you learn to build once you start overcoming adversity. So no matter what your adversity is, financial, relationship, work, business, there's an art to it. Once you learn to overcome it, I'm not saying don't care about it, but you learn that nothing is guaranteed in the future. You move on. So same was applied for the Himalayas. Yes, there are risks. Yes, there are dangers. Yes, I have a family, but I could sit on the sofa, wrap myself in cotton wool and not achieve anything in life. Here I am chatting with you guys today, hopefully getting 2, 3, 4 people going out there checking their heart and probably saving a life. So I would say definitely mindset. And people need to change their mindset, not based on the bigger narrative, but based on what they believe in their heart and the purpose. So if you have a purpose and ignore the noise, I would call it the noise, ignore the noise and stay focused. Mind you, I wanted to give up from the first 100 meters with the height. What am I doing here?
How long did it take to prepare? So you've come across the idea. You said, I want to do this. What did it take for you
to do it?
Yeah.
Do you know when I came across the idea? Second heart surgery, I'm being wheeled into the operation room and the anaesthetist said to me, sir, you like to work out and you're fit. I said, listen, do me one favor, please. Right on my chest, do not change the valve, because I kept my valve, so I repaired my valve.
Oh, okay.
Because that's another thing. Once you change the valve, you're on blood thinners, and there's more complication to it. So he said, okay. I said, because I want to get to base camp.
So
imagine,
it was base camp. So
base camp, which is less than what I
Right.
achieved now, and I wanted to achieve more, and there's still more coming in the plan as well, higher. But and I remember that from then, and then things happen, and I got a little girl, and then COVID, and things, and I got older. So as you know, I was saying this maybe when I was 44. By the way, I just turned 50.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, just coming off the mountain. So I wanted to do that to show that age is also, look, I could have come up with 50 million excuses.
Yeah.
Shattered foot, a knee surgery, the heart surgeries alone could be enough as an excuse. And all these other stuff and age on top. And I said, why? Who decided that I shouldn't do this at this age or post-heart surgery? A lot of cardiologists came onto my Instagram and saying, you're amazing, it's crazy. We are going to use you as an example that life post-heart surgery is as good, if not better. So,
that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, coming back to your question, it's, again, it's your mind versus the noise. How do you balance that? And I think it's not about me. I know you directed a couple of personal questions which are appreciated, and it takes a lot of focus to get them done. But I think there's a purpose behind it. And the purpose is I would like to see screening all around Dubai, not just around Dubai. Anyone's listening to this, people checking their heart, people are scared. And I'm sure if I tell you, let's go today.
Well, people like to live in
the bubble.
Ignorance is bliss. Yeah, they like to, and then when they are faced with that kind of reality, and I think that's something that is very powerful for what you're saying. Like, just because you have something that is potentially like life altering, or you adjust the way of your life, it doesn't mean that it's the end. It actually just means that it could be the beginning of what you're going to achieve.
So when are we going to get checked?
Honestly,
it scares you, doesn't it?
No, definitely I'm scared. Like, everything hospital related scares me, but it's such a good point.
It's like going to the dentist. Everybody's scared of going to the dentist. It's just a weird thing.
I mean, your dentist is fine. You can lose your teeth.
You're gonna be
fine. You can't lose your heart. Yeah, exactly.
The heart.
How often should people get checked? Like, I go this weekend. When should be the next time?
Look, for heart checkup, it could be every couple of years. Every year is no issue. If you're doing a normal heart checkup, your normal doctor, GP, could listen to your heart, could run an ECG. He says you'll be fine. As you get older, around the 40s plus, I would recommend definitely every year. But you could be so fit this year, next year things could really turn. You could get a buildup in plaque, you could get palpitation, you could changes in your blood pressure, and that's why screening is critical. Same way people say, I'm going to clean my teeth every 6 months. Why not go get a checkup? Especially if you do have insurance, Go ahead and get it
Oh,
done.
I think that's like here in Dubai. I mean, with insurance and stuff, you really don't actually. I mean, I'd say this: you don't really have an excuse in that respect because
100%.
healthcare is so much more accessible.
But how would you feel if a van pulled up saying on Wednesday, a heart screening van is going to pull up outside and do everyone checkups for 5 minutes over lunch?
Oh yeah, everybody would do it.
Everybody would do it. So the aim is to shift the mindset towards the fear of getting your heart checked, to have it something available to you where we can get more statistics, more preventative death, less people in hospital, and better lives, save lives.
That's an incredible message, though.
Thank
what
you
you're trying
so
to do.
Thank
So,
you.
I mean, obviously, you did your kind of, you obviously did the kind of the peak. So, what is coming up? What is next?
Well, I'm looking at, look, the aim was to do 6,000 meters. Due to weather, etc., we were cut short, but I'm still very happy what was achieved. Currently in the plan, there's few things, maybe South Pole, maybe in Africa, maybe things along these lines. It's just seeing, the organization is not easy. We had a special team, we had a special guide who summited Everest 3-4 times. We had a production gentleman who was the photographer and cinematographer who was for extreme adventure as well. He also summited Everest. But they had to be briefed about, listen, my pace is not like the normal pace. I breathe differently than the normal hiker you take with you. This is the medicine. This is the adrenaline pen. This is etc. So they were overwhelmed as well. Like, what are we doing with this guy? Like, are you crazy? But again, everyone who has a thought to do an expedition or an adventure, coming out of chemotherapy or had kidney problems or any medical issues, go outdoor. You can customize it to suit yourself. You will discover your ability and your limits. I'm sure, have you ever thought of climbing anything high or doing anything dangerous?
You know, I was going to go to Hatta maybe
Hatta.
this weekend. And
I'll tell you, it's flooded. I was there over the
climbing.
weekend, Jabal J.
Yeah.
So.
With the rain?
Yeah.
Sorry, Hatta with the rain. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
It's just too much.
That's extreme, extreme.
I've done some adventure things back in the day. Like, I've skydived, I've done all that sort of stuff.
Is it because you were younger, you were adventurous, and now you're probably saying, okay, I need to slow it down as I progress in life?
It's not so much about slowing down. It's more the fact that I'm a lot more aware of my mortality than I think I ever was.
Which is natural with as we grow. When we're younger, we're not scared. We're going to live forever.
Yeah, I mean, I was, you know, and there's something quite liberating about kind of having that fearlessness.
Correct.
And it was incredible. I mean,
But why should it stop?
Oh, 100%. I think it's more a case of I just need to, you know, get up and do it.
Well, that's been a constant theme, resilience and limiting beliefs and overcoming it.
Yeah.
What would you say for people like Amy and me?
Calling me out there.
Well, not really. How do you overcome limiting beliefs and mental blocks and the noise?
Okay, understanding resilience got multiple steps, and the first one starts off with acceptance. So acceptance is the number one thing that could lead you to the second phase, which is building your mindset and then overcoming and transcending into resilience. You have to accept, I'm scared. I don't like to do this. I have a fear. Once you accept it, we can build steps to say, how do we overcome it? We can say, okay, let's start off with Hatta first. You know, let's move on to Jabal Jades. Let's move, and then automatically you will find that you start to build this resilience, and your mindset starts to shift into the positive. As long as you create and make believe limits to yourself, whether, and again, I like to use the resilience on multiple fronts. It doesn't have to be about the heart. It could be about a relationship. I'm not good enough for that person. You create that belief, that barrier, that limit. You have to break out from that limit. So steps is acceptance. Then you have to let go. Let go of your past. Let go of that fear and move forward. So acceptance would be always the number one. And that's in everything in life. You have to accept you're not happy at your job, or I am happy at my job. happy in a relationship. You have to accept that I've got no money in the bank. I've got a lot of money in the bank. You can't keep denying it and running away from it. And what's happening with society at the moment, we're all behind our screens. Myself too, all of us. We're spending a lot of time rather than focusing on the outdoors. So it becomes, why should I come out from my comfort zone and take that risk, So you have to work extra hard to actually try to change the narrative that is being compressed upon you and surrounding you now. So go for it, accept it, let go of the fear, and you'll find yourself that you are predicting things going wrong. It's okay if in your mind you could tell yourself, this might go wrong. When it does go wrong, you're prepared. Don't ever cheat yourself and think that you're going to be in your job forever.
Yeah.
You might be.
You
might be.
I didn't mean to look at you.
This is not directed.
What was that all about?
This is not directed at anyone. This is saying that nothing remains the same.
Yeah.
And it's if you look into spirituality and Buddhism, nothing remains constant. The only thing that changes, guaranteed, is time.
Yeah.
Time will flow. Things will not remain forever. So allow yourself to realize that, I'm doing this great gig now, but maybe a couple of years' time, I'm going to be in New York doing some other gig. Allow your mind and soul and spirit to explore other things than your comfort zone today.
I think that's definitely it, isn't it?
Well
we
said.
all get a bit complacent in our comfort zones.
We guarantee things around us.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic advice, though.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shadi.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you
much
for having
joining
me,
us. That was
guys. Really enjoyed
interesting.
it. Appreciate it.
And guys, obviously that was Shadi. Thank you so much for joining in, tuning in. Stay tuned for tomorrow.
Same time, same place tomorrow. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye. Thanks.
Bye. Thank you. This show is brought to you by the Augustus Media Podcast Network. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.